Hello and welcome to Let's Wing It in the Dark. No, we're not going to wing it in the dark. What I have it all dark for is because I wanted to actually play on an original Game Boy, which is impossible to film unless you have a specific lighting setup. Now, I had this perfect just a moment ago. Ignore that bright, blinding light. I have a headlight that you put on your head like if you're going to go mining kind of thing. It's kind of put on a microphone stand. And believe it or not, you can actually see the screen on camera. So the game I'm playing is Game & Watch Gallery, the original one. I don't think I'm ever going to have all these games on actual Game & Watch machines. So I thought I might as well just play the Game Boy version. There you go, you can see it decently well. Now I do have many different ways to play this game. I just kind of wanted to play on the original equipment for once. Just kind of get an idea how difficult it probably was back in the day. As you can see, I played this quite a bit. Let's try this one. Which one are we playing? Alright, manhole. So, oop, nope. I'm already forgetting how to play this. So in this one, you're Yoshi. You're holding up these manhole covers for Toad. You use directional buttons. You can change where you go. And this goes on and on like this. There's Donkey Kong Jr. I know it's probably difficult to see, so I'll keep this video kind of short. I just thought I'd have some fun tonight with the original Game Boy itself. And of course it does speed up, it does become more hectic. And it gets to the point eventually where it's almost impossible, especially the way I'm filming this through my camera. Now you don't have to hold direction buttons, you can just push him and let go, and he will stay in the position you want him to be. Alright, so you get the idea of this one. Let me see how easy it is to exit. And of course, if you switch to classic mode, you can see it's what it would have been on the original handheld device. And you might not believe it, but these games are highly addicting, and I could play them for hours. Now, I am adjusting the contrast on the Game Boy as I'm playing here, just starting to get a better picture through the camera. I grew up with the Game Boy Pocket, so I didn't even have this setup. It wasn't green and black, it was just black and white with a much larger screen. A friend of mine had this Game Boy, but I never played it. Yeah, I don't think he did either. It was in a case every time I saw it. I actually went through two of these. The first one I got on eBay actually didn't work. Now that's funny. You can move the manhole away and he doesn't fall through. As long as you're there the first moment, he's there. Yeah, so the first one I bought, the screen would fade itself out. And in trying to fix it, I actually broke it worse than when it started. So I just found another one. They weren't too expensive on eBay. But they are getting more expensive. The first one I only paid like $10 for. The second one I think I paid more like $20. Oh, yeah, I miss him. Let's try some of the other games. Come on. Fire, basically, they're throwing people out of a burning building. You're down here trying to catch them and have them bounce into a carriage. The music on this is pretty good too. You can tell I used to play this for hours. Now I know it's difficult to see who's who, but there's a baby Yoshi. They're all babies. There's another Yoshi. Honestly, if I look past the camera directly at the screen, it's not that much better. Oh, there comes a Donkey Kong. It's a bit more heavy so he doesn't bounce as much. Here, let me pause this. Let's go back. Octopus is my favorite one. Let's do the classic on this one. So basically you're trying to go down there and get some treasure, but you can't get captured by the octopus. You can collect more than one, and then it adds up there at the top. And that's pretty much all these were. These were basic, simple games that Nintendo released a long time ago. Oh. I got greedy. And when I get greedy, I move on. Let's go to the last one, which is Oil Panic. This one actually has Bowser in it. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play this one through the camera as much. So up there, your Mario, you can collect 3 oil drips per bucket. And the point is not to let them hit the fire, otherwise you'll catch fire yourself. And then after you have enough, you just go ahead and dump them out to Yoshi on the outside. I guess Yoshi can eat oil. Kind of scary to think about. Oh, see, that's what I meant. I must have been full of something. I can't really see through the camera. Let's see if it's any better going through classic. See, I got up to 630 on that mode. So you can tell when I do play this, when I'm focusing, I can play it a lot better. Probably I was playing it through a Super Game Boy. Now in the classic one, you only have 1 bucket. So it makes it a lot more difficult. And you're also not throwing it into somebody's mouth, so it doesn't make it sound very strange. Alright, I still can't really see. Yeah, I still can't really see. Well, you get the idea. Let's go back to the home screen. There's not really much else to do here. You can kind of look to see how well you've done, how many stars they give you based off of how many points you get. This is the easy side, this is the hard side, and the top is modern, the bottom's classic. But anyway, that is the first Game & Watch Gallery game on the Game Boy. And there was 4 of them, plus a couple on the DS. I believe the second one was on Game Boy Color, the third and fourth one on Game Boy Advance. I did get the one on the DS, and honestly it only has 3 games for a DS cartridge, when all the Game Boy ones had at least 4. But they're very fun. If you can get this, definitely do it, and preferably play this on something other than original hardware, because it's definitely difficult to see, especially through a camera. Anyway, I will see you next time.